Alright, I'm getting tired of you Mako and Bolin Glazers. After I get done doing my hair, we're going to be locked in on this all day today. Because some of y'all are talking absolutely crazy. Because y'all think they have an actual chance. Like genuinely, like y'all think that Mako and Bolin have an actual chance of literally beating Zuko and Azula full power. Now, if we're talking about early like season 1 Zuko and then early season 2 Azula, maybe we have a conversation. But if we're talking about full power, stop it. Stop it. And when I mean full power, I mean when they are the same age as Mako and Bolin at the end of season 4. I don't think people fully realize that they were younger than them. Zuko was 16 and Azula was 14. The same age as Katara. And we have seen them work together before, not only in the series, but also in the comics. So let's stop. But stay tuned. I got y'all today. But before I go into this whole little deep dive, do anybody want to change sides and say, oh, I was wrong, let me go with Azula and Zuko, instead of thinking that Mako and Bolin have an actual chance of beating those two? In all honesty, it's no hate whatsoever, because I understand why y'all would be so hyped about them. They flashy, they do a whole lot of kicking and flipping, and the animation quality is somewhat better. But just to start things off, let me show you how different their world is. This is Bolin and Mako's world right here. Now let me show you Zuko and Azula's world.
Remember this day, man, for it will be yours for all time. Retreat. No surrender. That is Spartan. They are human, and they bleed like you and I. Fight for immortality!
Okay, to start some things off, let's talk about the formal training. Yes, Mako and Bolin did grow up on the streets for a little while. That's until they got under the wing of said person, Toza. And then they later became pro benders. And then they had to get training to be said pro benders. So that is a formal training. Because not just anybody can be a pro bender. You have to receive formal training. Because if that was the case, Korra could have just came in and be a pro bender, punching and kicking whenever she wanted. But no, Bolin literally had to teach her and say, this is how you do your stance. And this is how you had to have an effective hit and blah, 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 all that stuff. And y'all spend to believe, oh, he's just a street kid. He just learned it on his own. No.
That was great. Good power. But dig in and strike, then pop pop.
Now, was they trained by White Lotus Masters? No. They wasn't like Korra and they wasn't like Zuko, who was trained by White Lotus Masters. But that doesn't take away that they did receive formal training. Like, let's go ahead and debunk that right there. Let's talk about Ming real quick, since y'all want to glaze her so crazy and saying Mako had to deal with her. Stop it. She is entirely overrated. She's not really that powerful. She's as powerful as a high-level swamp bender. That's it. Because she's not as powerful as Hama. She's not as powerful as Paku. She's not as powerful as Tomrock or Unalak. And she sure as heck ain't touching Katara. So let's stop it right there. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Amon and Tarlok. So she's not even up there with those guys. So sorry, I'm not going to give Mako credit for attacking somebody that's always attached to water, attacking somebody that's a human taser. And I wanted to just cover her real quick so everybody can just stop glazing her like she's an actual big deal. She's not. And then we can get back to the whole Mako, Bolin versus Azula and Zuko situation, because she's a non-factor. That's like saying the Earth Queen put up a good fight against Zahir. Stop it. Okay, so Mako's skill set wise is quite impressive. But only quite impressive for back in the day, not in his time period. Because to be fair, if we're going with Mako at the beginning of Korra, actually, just to be fair, I'll go with ending of Korra Mako, which is borderline the same thing. Versus older Azula, who's the same age as them in book 1, you know, the most dangerous Azula. Yeah, Mako is getting put in a body bag. And it's not even close. Like, she will be laughing about it. Meanwhile, Mako is twitching on the floor, about to be decapitated. Now, Zuko versus Mako is somewhat more of a fight. But Zuko having to get into a stance to do lightning redirection, that's not a thing anymore. In the comic books, he's able to do it on the fly. Oh yeah, and another thing that happened in the comic books that a lot of people don't know yet. Azula can shoot lightning 10 times faster, and she's also way more flexible because she's been chi blocked so many times. So Mako got to deal with a faster, more agile Azula. And honestly, I'll go even further. You know what makes most of this debate fucking ridiculous? Is how many times was lightning shot at Mako and Bolin? Oh, I'll wait. Oh, not that often, right? The closest thing that we've seen to that is this, where Mako did lightning redirection. Not someone with incredible fighting capability shooting it in an instant, and you have to be able to react to fucking lightning fast enough. Meanwhile, Zuko as a teenager is like,
I love you, Dad.
Mako and Bolin was never required to have that level of reaction time. The closest Mako and Bolin had to deal with that type of reaction time, Korra saved them from a bomb. They would not be ready to deal with that level of speed, especially with how fast Azula can shoot lightning now. For those of y'all that ain't caught up now, Azula can redirect lightning now. Now she is for real self-taught. That's what a prodigy looked like. She saw it, then perfected it. Okay, let's talk about this real quick, since I've seen a lot of people bring this up about Mako being able to fight through Amon's bloodbending, and how Mako was able to fight through that with pure willpower and strength. So Azula and Zuko, are you going to tell me with a straight face that they could not do the same thing? Azula not having as much willpower or determination as Mako. Zuko not having as much determination and willpower as Mako. Just so people can understand who the fuck we're talking about. When Zuko changed his goal, he was so focused and driven. When his goal changed slightly, he passed out from a sickness. And then when he went further, he lost his bending altogether. Azula would be so focused and determined, she broke the rules of the fucking show.
It is not fueled by rage or emotion.
Now, there is one thing that I did give to y'all. I was like, yeah, there will most likely be infighting. That's a fair assumption. I mean, in the comics, when Zuko and Azula are literally heading out to find their mother, Zuko literally had to have her on a fucking cliff saying, why the fuck do our relationship have to be like this? But I will bounce back on this again. Mako and Bolin ain't built for when shit go down. Like, whenever Korra get captured and all that stuff, they're like, oh shit, let me go help. They usually never succeed unless they have additional help on top of those two. And on top of that, they're pro benders. They're not used to life or death situations. Azula and Zuko are used to being hunted, aka dead or alive or captured. And ironically, for most of the series, it's one hunting the other. Like, people constantly forget, they grew up in war times. Mako and Bolin, they were on the streets for a little while and then got the good life of pro bending. Azula and Zuko, on the other hand, don't even get me started. Now, I love my boy Bolin, but he's already done. First off, people are saying lava bend. I'm sorry, he's getting knocked out and done before he actually lava bends the entire area. Oh, no. I'm not saying he's not quick with his attacks. Oh, no, not whatsoever. And I'm not saying that lava bending ain't deadly. But what I am saying is Azula and Zuko are just too fucking fast for him to get shit off. All I'm saying is, if Bolin literally puts lava around all of them, the only people that are fucked in that situation is him and his brother Mako. Azula and Zuko are good because both of their reaction times are fast enough, and on top of that, we've seen what Azula can do.
Fly to a cliff.
And if y'all also read the comics, y'all find out Zuko can fucking fly now. He probably is the one that taught his grandson how to. So that wouldn't work.
Hello, Zuko here.
And if you like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know what you think the next video should be based off of. Because like I say at the end of all my videos, I read every comment and I make sure that y'all are heard. Because I'm trying to get to 50K by the end of the year, I would love to have your support and hear more about your ideas. I hope you're able to apply these words in your everyday life. And Lily, thanks for watching. Oh, and a reminder, drink water.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love.